Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. Last time, we handed off the legendary sword to Welda, who was probably capable of doing something or another about, fixing it. God damn it. In this episode, I'm going to go around and collect a few other things that we can now get our hands on, I think exclusively in the real world. So, yeah, that'll be real nice. Thin air, I think, will do us good. Do you remember way back in, episode, 11 or 14 or somewhere around there? Where I entered a well in real-world Somnia and had my head ripped off? That's where we're sailing to right now. And it turns out that there's a surprisingly large security hole in Somnia Castle, wherein the ability to dive underwater is all it takes to really get into town. You know, secret-like. Ta-da! So, yeah. Not a whole lot of treasure here, but there is a couple of nice things we could pick up, like a really small amount of money. Finally made it. Over here, Power Shield. It's a pretty decently powerful shield that can be used in the middle of battle to cast mid-heal. Doesn't have any fire or ice breath resistances, so that kind of makes it not too terribly great to use as equipment, but it's also basically just an extra get staff, so there's no reason not to carry it around on someone. There we go, Mini Medal 71. That's what we spent all this time doing. Back in Medford's Manor. Now that we have over 70 mini medals, let's take a look and see what he could give us for that. I believe he has something really nice to give us right now. The Metal King Helm. It's another one of the most powerful helmets in the game, alongside with the actual legendary Helm of Sabath. But basically, where is it? Ah, there it is. The Metal King Helm is actually even stronger in defense than the Helm of Sabath is, and just like the Helm of Sabath, it gives you a really good resistance to statuses, 3/4 resistance to status effects and instant death abilities. So that is pretty key for late game Dragon Quest VI. So that's really nice to have on ourselves. I'm giving that to Carver. The Thinking Cap boosts Wisdom, which helps with your ailment resistance, but, well, the Metal King Helm also helps with your ailment resistance. That's the whole point. So, we're gonna pass down the Thinking Cap to Amos instead. If we sail over here, there's just a corpse, but there seems to be some kind of journal with it. Still, no one comes to my aid. I fear my time is at hand. My final wish is for Ethel and Welda to be happy. Please forgive me. That's about as close to the only closure you're really going to get with that story. Unfortunately, there's really no way of telling Welda what happened to Cole, but this is where his final resting place was. And there's also a seed of magic here to help boost someone's MP. Realistically, that should probably actually go to Navon, but let's boost Millie's anyway. She's more fun. Over here in this little church building, which isn't much of a church at all, as you can kind of guess with a sign like that. Hello and welcome to Chateau de Sass. You absolutely must meet Mr. Sass, our kind-hearted impresario. He's just fabulous! Now go on in and have a super time. Oh my goddess! Looky who just sashayed through the door. I'm gonna be honest, I never expected them to actually pull a pun like this. I'm Seymour Sass. I'm the proprietor of this humble shrine to style. I have a goddess-given sense for fashion, you see. The Chateau de Sass is my way of sharing my gift with the world. You'll see what I mean when you go downstairs. Love the hair, by the way. Thank you. I specifically dyed it Ultra Instinct Blue just for you. Anyway, the Chateau de Sass has what's called the Best Dressed contest, where basically there are several, well, actually the game's probably going to explain it to me if I talk to him. Do you got an explanation? No, they don't. Okay, good. I'm free to rattle on my mouth like I want to. The Best Dress contest is essentially a style contest where if you have at least a certain amount of points of style on whichever character you want to take the lead on this, then you'll be able to pass the Best Dress contest for a certain level. Now, the way you can boost your style, obviously there's the Pretty Betsies that I've been storing for safekeeping for later this entire game. They're one of the best ways of cranking your style up to the max. But other than that, another good way to get your style up is to have certain pieces of equipment, as well as certain combinations of certain pieces of equipment. Now, the two best characters for winning the Best Dress contest are Rex and Ashlyn. They have naturally high style to begin with, and also later on in the game, the legendary equipment itself counts as a really high, powerful style boosting set for some of the more difficult contests. Now, if you're also kind of stumped on how to boost your style even further, since it can be a little difficult, if you take certain items to the Fashion Forge, you can have them upgraded to boost your style even further, and that can really, really help out. Right now, though, the rank, so there are progressively increasing ranks that I think the game just kind of automatically enrolls you for. Rank 1 on the Best Dress contest is open entry, which means any kind of character can actually participate in this. Males, females, and monsters. Some of the contests will be male exclusive, some will be female exclusive, and precisely one is monster exclusive. So, there you go. And there are different rewards for each one. Now, we need to beat rank 3, so in order for to clear rank 3, we need at least 221 style on any character, but the second level is a male-only contest, so it's easier if I just crank that up with Rex. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to get a minute and fix my style just a little bit before we move on. Okay, so I went ahead and increased my style. The Sword of the Miracle Sword and the Sacred Armor together actually have a bonus to style when equipped at the same time, and the Turn's Coat Pendant just has a flat, huge boost to style. So we're actually at exactly 221, so I'm going to use a singular Pretty Betsy, just to make sure that this goes okay, and also because 222 is a nice number. Anyway, now that we're all kind of set up and ready to go, we should be good for doing the Best Dress contest for the first 3. Alright, for winning 3 ranks of the Best Dress contest, we get a plush rug, which is exactly what we need for something later on in the game in order to actually do some progress-related stuff. We could keep going on, but getting through rank 4 right now is a little difficult because we need a female character with 250 total points. That's style plus whatever extra bonuses you happen to have that the game won't tell you about until after you've already entered the contest. But yeah. Anyway, that's all we can really do at the Chateau de Cesse for now. We'll be back later in order to get more ranks. The prizes going forward for rank 4 is glass slippers. For rank 5 is platinum headgear. For rank 6 is a shimmering dress. And for rank 8 is a happy hat. I skipped over rank 7 because that's the real prize, the Sage's Stone, which basically is hustle dance for free on an item. So actually it's not much more than what we have, but it saves you the effort of going through Gadabout and Dancer just to get hustle dance on another character. So that's really, really nice. We'll be going back for that eventually, but for right now, I'm going to find a place to save because can't do it here. We also can't do it at All Trades Abbey unless I switch worlds, so that was a waste of MP. So from here on out, now that we have that, we can actually, well, let me rephrase that. So, like I said in the last episode, for right now, all that we can really do is search for the legendary equipment while Welda continues to do her work on forging what we have before. However, there is something that we actually could have and probably should have taken care of a long time ago that I want to take care of now, and that would be Greykos down at the Seabed Shrine. Next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, we're going to take on another one of the Dread Fiends. See you guys then!